What is TCS on sale of goods amendment from 1st October 2020? Hello everyone, I am CA Rituraj Verma and we are going to discuss a very special amendment which is applicable from 1st October 2020, that is just 1 month to go. Okay friends, tax collected at source. Sorry, this is not the Gujarati version, we are watching the English version. Okay friends. So let us start. Before moving further, we will discuss the difference between TCS and TDS. If you already know what is TDS and TCS, you can just move toward the amendment part, which is after 5 minutes I will going to discuss. But first let me discuss what is the difference between TCS and TDS, because to understand the amendment we should first understand what is the difference between TDS and TCS. Okay. As the name suggests, friends, that tax collected at source and tax deducted at source. It means collected, deducted. This point is very crucial, friends. Understand this. Let us take an example. Mr. A sold goods to Mr. B for rupees 100. Now Mr. B is supposed to pay 100 rupees to Mr. A. Okay, but Mr. A will not collect only rupees 100, but he will also collect 0.1 as TCS extra. Means Mr. B have to pay 100.1 rupees to Mr. A. 0.1 is for TCS amount. This TCS deducted will be deposited to income tax department in the form of TCS return, friends. Now let us discuss tax deducted at source. An example: Mr. A provided professional service to Mr. B for rupees 100. TDS rate applicable at the rate of 10%. Okay. Now Mr. B will deduct. What is the difference, friend? What is the difference between the same? Here Mr. A collects more money than the value of the goods sold. Here in this case, Mr. A will receive less amount compared to what he has sold. Although he has sold his services for rupees 100, he will receive only 90 rupees. It means Mr. B will deduct rupees 10 as TDS and will deposit to the income tax department through TDS return on behalf of Mr. A. Okay friends, what is the difference between the two? Here receiver will collect the tax, and here receiver means Mr. A will collect the tax, and here payer means Mr. B, who is the payer of money, will deduct the tax. Okay friends, I hope it is very clear. If you understand it, now we will move forward toward the amendment part. TCS on sale of goods. What is the applicability, friends? What is the applicability TCS on sale of goods? Before that, up until now, before this amendment, we will first understand the situation. What is the present situation before this amendment? TCS on sale of only specified goods. Certain goods are specified regarding TCS. Only on that goods TCS is applicable, like liquor, forest produce and scrap, and car and other goods which are tendu leaves, alcoholic liquor. These goods are specified. But now onwards, from 1st October 2020, sale of any kind of goods, all goods are covered here, will be subject to TCS. Yes friend, you are listening very correct, and I am saying very true that from 1st October 2020 TCS will be applicable on sale of every kind of goods. But what is the meaning of seller? If I have turnover of 5 lakh, say 5 lakh, 10 lakh, then also I have to comply with this TCS provision? The answer is no, friends. Then what is the applicability of TCS? Who is required to collect tax at source? TCS will be applicable to the person whose turnover in preceding financial year exceeds rupees 10 crore. Friends, listen very carefully. We will understand the whole thing. For example, the current financial year is 2021, 2020. Okay. Now to check whether I am liable to collect TCS or not. For that, we have to visit to the financial statements of previous financial year, that is financial year 1920. Whether my turnover is exceeding 10 crore or not. If answer is yes, then TCS will trigger, and TCS will be applicable only to the seller whose turnover in the preceding financial year exceeds rupees 10 crore. Okay. So first point is very clear. If you have turnover less than 10 crore in preceding financial year, then this provision is not applicable to you. Okay. If the answer is yes, we will move further. That if the value of goods sold to a particular person exceeds rupees 50 lakhs during the financial year. Let's take an example that I have sold goods to Mr. A for rupees 40 lakhs during the whole financial year 2021. Then I will not be required to collect any TCS on this transaction. Although my turnover is exceeding 10 crore in previous financial year, I will not be required to collect any TCS. Okay friends, then if I have turnover more than 10 crore and I have sold goods in excess exceeding rupees 50 lakhs, for example 60 lakhs, then as and when it crosses to 50 lakhs, then on surplus part, that is above 50 lakhs, which in our example is 10 lakhs, on that part TCS will be collected at the rate 0.1%. friends. What is the rate for TCS? It is 0.1%. You can visit here section also 206C, and the amendment part is 1H. Here you can see every person being a seller who receives any amount of sale of goods in exceeding 50 lakh rupees will require to collect 0.1% TCS. Okay friends, I hope it is very clear. Okay, then we have understood that on what transaction and on what persons the TCS will be applicable. Here one important thing to note down friends, for this particular financial year 2020-21, that this section is applicable from 1st October 2020. Okay, what if I have already sold goods exceeding rupees 50 lakhs before 1st October 2020. Listen carefully friends. If you have, for example, and up to 1st October you have sold to Mr. A goods of value amounting to rupees 80 lakhs, and now after 1st October you have sold another 10 lakhs goods, then whether TCS will be applicable on the goods sold before October, that is exceeding 50 lakhs, because as you can see I have sold already 80 lakhs and now I am selling another 10 lakhs, total 90 lakhs, which exceeds rupees 50 lakhs. Then whether TCS will be see the 10 lakhs sold after 1st October will definitely cover into this TCS bracket. But the question is about goods sold before 1st October which has exceeded rupees 50 lakhs. That surplus amount, that is 80 lakhs I have already sold, in excess of 50 lakhs, that is 30 lakhs, whether TCS will be collected or not. Then mind well friends, TCS will not be applicable on that value, on that sale which has already done before 1st October 2020. Only sales made after 1st October 2020 will be covered under the provision of TCS on sale of goods under this section 206C subsection 1H. Okay friends. Now let us see what are the exceptions. Then the exception, what is non-applicability of TCS provision. Then if buyer if on a particular transaction which is subject matter of whether the TCS will be collected or not, on that transaction if buyer already deduct TDS, then seller do not require to collect TCS. What I have said, that let's take an example to understand this, friends. For example, I have made job work for some person. I have sold my services of job work. In that I have used certain amount of goods as well. As the job work is covered under section 194C of Income Tax Act, then buyer, that means my customer who has taken job work services from me, will deduct TDS under section 194C on that transaction. On the same transaction, I have sold a certain amount of goods to him. On that transaction, I will not require to collect TCS because TDS is already deducted on that transaction. Okay, friends. And certain entities like central government, bodies of central government, state government are also excluded, friends. You can read it very easily here on this website of income tax. Okay, friends, I hope this video is very helpful to you and you are able to differentiate between TDS and TCS, and you got the full details of amendment. If you have any doubt still remain with you, please comment in this please comment or message me regarding the same. I will help you to sort it out. And if you really like this video, please share it to with maximum people, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching this video, friends.